There goes the man himself, Matt Harvey, jogging onto field number 7, where in just a little while, he's going to face live hitters for the first time since undergoing Tommy John surgery. Let's take a look at what it was like. That's a look at what the day was like for Matt Harvey. Next up for him on this very field this upcoming Friday, he's going to take the mound against the Tigers in a spring training game, his first time on the mound since all the way back in August of 2013. I'm Rob Brender. That'll do it for us on SNY.TV. Hello everybody, Rob Brender from Port St. Lucie, Florida. The New York Mets spring training complex is full of action today. It's the first official day of full squad workouts. We're going to take a look at some faces that you probably are very familiar with, guys who have been here for quite a long time, and the new faces in camp this year. Let's take a look at what the day had in store for them. Rob Brender for SNY.TV. The man to my left, Steven Matz, one of the top pitching prospects, not just in the Mets organization, but in baseball as a whole. And I'm sure as a player, you see some of those rankings come out, Baseball America, Baseball Prospectus, all these guys throwing out these different rankings. But it must feel good to know that everybody looks at you highly right now.
Yeah, it definitely feels good. I mean, I try not to pay too much attention to that stuff. But, you know, it's still awesome to be in those rankings after last season.
Rob Brender for SNY.TV. The man to my right, Kevin Plawecki, Mets catching prospect. Your second consecutive big league camp. I'm just kind of curious, is it more comfortable this year because you were here last season?
Yeah, absolutely. It's just kind of have an idea of what to expect on a day-to-day basis and just have more familiarity with guys in the locker room.
Hello, everybody. I'm Rob Brender of SNY.TV. The man to my right is Mike Barwis of the Barwis Methods. For many, many months now, we've heard about this great program in Port St. Lucie, Florida, that most of the Mets players are taking part in. Let's take a look at exactly what it's like.
All right, big dog, let's crank it up. You're going through the paint.
Whoa. Woo! Lucas Duda, you're my hero. Let that be known. David Wright, you're all my heroes. Kevin Plawecki, who made fun of me in the locker room before this happened. Zach Wheeler, you know who you are. You said this would be easy. I wouldn't have to worry about anything. No problem at all. Okay. Behind me, the 10-pack. Quiet for the moment, but as you saw earlier today, Zach Wheeler and company out there throwing their bullpen sessions. It was a fun day to follow Zach around, and again, we think it's going to be a very big year for him in 2015 with the New York Mets. That's all for day 3 at Mets Spring Training. I'm Rob Brender for SNY.TV. Hello everybody, Rob Brender from Tradition Field in Port St. Lucie, Florida. It's the first day of official workouts for the entire Mets team. As we saw this morning, a lot of the story became about Matt Harvey, his first throwing session since Tommy John surgery. We didn't forget about the position players though, they're in the outer fields. Let's take a look at what the day was like for some of those folks as well. Hello everybody, Rob Brender from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. The Rockies are in town today to take on the Dodgers, which gives us an opportunity to catch up with one of the great former dirtbags in Troy Tulowitzki, the shortstop, putting up incredible numbers this year. We sat down with him to see exactly what the key is to his success. He was born and raised in Southern California, went to college at Long Beach State, and now after 8 seasons in the major leagues, Jared Weaver remains a mainstay in the Anaheim Angels rotation. We caught up with Jared to talk about not just his time with the Dirtbags, but also his 8 seasons in the major leagues and his thoughts on where the Angels are going in 2014. Hello everybody, Rob Brender from Tradition Field in Port St. Lucie, Florida. It's day 4 of pitchers and catchers. Over the first couple of days when we got here, we focused quite a bit on what the pitchers do during their typical workday. Let's flip the script today. Let's look at those catchers, see what their workday is like, exclusively here on SNY.TV. Hello everybody, Rob Brender with Jonathan Mayo of MLBpipeline.com. The Mets top 20 list of prospects comes out early next week on MLB.com. Make sure you check that out. We're going to take a look at Brandon Nimmo today as he takes a live batting practice session. What are your thoughts on him overall as a player?
Yeah.
Rob Brender with one of the newest members of the New York Mets, Curtis Granderson. You come over from the New York Yankees. You're in a clubhouse that's filled with veterans, with winners, guys who have been through championship seasons in the past. How do you bring what you learned over there to this group, which is relatively young?
It's interesting. I go from being one of the younger guys on the team with the Yankees to now being one of the older guys on the team. And I'm hoping I can bring just, experience, leadership, the ability to be approached. If guys have anything they want to talk about, whether it's on field, off the field stuff, hey, come talk to me. I'm one of those guys that's very approachable, easy to get along with, and just go ahead and keep the energy going with this team. You obviously got the youth there, so the energy level is going to be high, but how to maximize it, how to be efficient with it so we can do the things we need to on the field.
Rob Brender with New York Mets outfielder Eric Young Jr., your first camp as a member of the New York Mets. I know it's only been a few days. How's it going so far? What are your expectations for camp this year? That'll do it for us. Day one of Big League Camp is done from Tradition Field in Port St. Lucie. Stick with us for the next few weeks. We'll have exclusive coverage for you right here on SMY.TV.